The car is packed. We are off to the farm. A couple of hours condensed into just a few seconds, but we're going to go and empty the car. We're here. Saad's looking like a cowboy. Hello, cowboy. And now this is the car, so we're going to start unpacking, chill out, relax, have fun for a little while. Every friggin' time we go camping. Well, it is dusk. It's just about 8 o'clock. So, you know, you have to, when you're on camping, you get up when the sun comes up and you go to bed when the sun goes down. So we're gonna go to bed in a minute with the dogs in our onesies. In my onesie, and so we'll see you tomorrow for some actual farm vlogging. Bye! Well, the thunder's stopped and I've just come outside. It's 10:30. You can see how dark it is. That little blue light there is in our tent. There's the moon. Now we have heard tawny owls tonight, but sadly we haven't got any hooting now. Now I am actually doing a panoramic so you can see how dark it is. There's really you can't even see the difference between the trees and the sky. I've just done a full-on circle. There's the tent light again. There's the moon. If I hear any more tawny owls in the middle of the night, I will jump up, try and record them. But for now, even though this camera's not picking up the sky, it's actually beautiful, and there's a lot of stars out. So we're just going to go to bed and enjoy these stars. Good morning, and what a beautiful day it is after yesterday's thunderstorms. Look at the sky now. It's absolutely glorious. So I got up about 7 AM this morning. I just came out here and did a little bit of scything. So you can see I've made a mound of stuff. Just this is my patch where I'm going to put fencing along the back there of the edge of the pit. And so I've scythed a lot of this down. That is mostly brambles. So this, I'm going to wait till the winter again so that it's not got any leaves on it. And then I can more easily chop it down and burn it. So I'm just gonna get myself together. I've done a bit of bird watching this morning. I've spotted a couple of new species that I've never spotted here before. A jay and a goldfinch, which are very common birds, but I've never spotted them here, so I can add them to the diversity list. Gonna get all the tools together, work out what I need to take up for the pond, and then we're gonna go and start on that pond project. So here we go, we are at the pond. It's bigger than I thought it was, as with most things. So, in this great expanse, there is a pond. Now, when I'm at home, I always think the pond, or everything up here, is much smaller than it actually is, and then you come up here and you actually get up to close and personal, if we go through this thicket, here is a pond. But actually the pond is a lot bigger than I thought it was, although you can't really see a lot of it because of all this branching. So this is the whole point of cutting it back today. I want to cut it back now. It's the end of the bird nesting season, so there'll be no more nests in here. And I want to do it before all of these deciduous trees drop another year's leaves into the pond and clog it up even more. So the chainsaw is here. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do it all today. It's going to be a segment process. I'm going to start here because, as you can see, it's really thick around here. But here we have easy access with this tree, so I'm going to start taking down these branches and clear out this section first. And then I think I'm going to work my way around the front. So I'll try and open... Oh, I'm just getting caught by a bramble. I'm going to try and open out the front end. So all of this blackberry, which is a shame because it's in fruit, but I may not get around to doing it today. But you can see how much stuff there is. So this is a lot of hours work. But I'm going to get started on it and just see how much I can get done before the rain starts again this afternoon. It doesn't look like I've done a lot, but I have been working for 3 hours. So basically you can see that I've started to take stuff down. So this is actually all cut. I've taken it off at the trunk, and now we've got a big gap. So this is all the stuff that I've pulled out so far. I was going to burn it, but actually this field is not in use. So I'm just going to leave it there for Mother Nature to do her thing and break it down for me. I've got some pile of logs here. And then if I take you in, you can see that I have... This tree was a lot bigger than I thought it was. And it had a lot more branches. So I've given that a good cut. So I've taken this main tree out and all the branches. I've taken another tree out there. I've taken the hawthorn out. We've obviously got tree branches that are out, and I need to try and haul these off the pond because they've now gone over the pond. I need to haul them off. Now the one issue I have is I broke my chainsaw. It's the first time I've ever used it. What's happened is the chain got caught and the chain teeth got a little bit meshed up, and so now it's not running freely around the chainsaw, which means I can't run it, and I don't have a spare chain with me. So there we go. That's the lesson in chainsaws. Have a spare chain and be more careful with when you're cutting and not getting the chainsaw teeth caught. So I'm going to continue probably trying to pull some of this stuff out, but we have started. So this is the start, and eventually I want everything from here all around to at least the other side to be completely clear, so all the sunlight gets in this side of the pond, and then the back of the pond can be more shady. But it's also a far larger pond than I kind of ever realised, because this is quite a sizable bit in itself, but it's actually, it goes all the way back there and through there, so there's a lot of pond. But I'm excited to get this project going. very foggy this morning. I've just found these plants. I need to ID these. These look quite ornamental. I'm not entirely sure what these are. So look them up. Giant dung heap left by the cows. We'll do a little whistle stop tour today of a couple of the projects that's going on. You can hardly see through there is the wildflower meadow, you can hardly see it. It's about 7 AM. There's another deer over there. Right there. I still haven't worked out what kind of deer these are. That's quite a small deer. I think that might be a little muntjac. And we're going to go before the dog chases them back into the forest like last time. So we're over in the wildflower meadow and the farmer has very kindly topped it for us. And so if I show you, you can kind of see the state of the field now because it's been obviously topped. So this section up here is where we've sown the flower seed, and then this is all yet to be done. So you can see there's a vast amount. The trees we're going to be planting down here. So this is the second entrance. So probably where this oak is, the first line of trees will go across there. So maybe I would say 1/10 of the field is going to be trees, which we've been growing at home, and then the rest is going to be wildflower, and the probably magnolia will be around here. And there you go. So there's not a huge amount to see at this time of year because obviously it's been topped. The seeds have now fallen into the ground, and then next year they'll start coming up again. Now obviously if we had animals on here, this, instead of topping it, you can bring on sheep and cows and things, and they kind of graze it down for you, and that's a really good way of keeping a wildflower meadow down as well. But there is not a lot of grass in here. There's grass on the verges, but when you get into it, the grass hasn't encroached into the land yet, so it's mostly thistles and dock and stuff like that. So once this is a proper wildflower meadow, i.e. grass and wildflowers, then we'll be able to graze it down. And while we're here, we'll just check on one of the owlboxes. There's a good blackberry crop here. The blackberries seem to have been coming out a lot later up here, so it's nice. We've had a glut of blackberries down in the south, and then up in East Anglia they're a little bit later. Now this is the first ever owlbox we put up. There were signs of use. We found pellets underneath, but we don't know if anybody actually bred in there this year. It doesn't look like they did. Probably in the next couple of months when we come up, I'll probably go up with a ladder and have a look, because then I won't be at risk of disturbing any nest boxes. We did hear tawny owls last night and they were in this direction, but again we don't know yet whether anybody nested in there. And the pellets that we found before, the owl pellets, were more barn owl than tawny owl, so we're yet to find out what's just going on. Now let's go and catch up on the pond from yesterday. We're just wandering past the barn, where obviously I've spoken many times about this will hopefully be the site of our house. At the moment this is the one field the farmer is being used, so he's got a sugar beet crop in here for winter feed for his sheep. But when we live here, this will be the front of our house, so all our windows will be here, our big double height glass windows, and they'll look out across here. So this will then be pasture, and we're going to have a lot of our animals out here. So this is the site, obviously full of hay at the moment, was full of cows in the winter, and then we've got more fields up there, so that's where the pond work is, up on that back field at the moment. Actually, almost exactly where that huge oak is in the corner there, it's around there that I've been working. And the sun is coming out today, so it's rather glorious. So that's it from the farm vlog this weekend. It's been up and down weather, but it's been really, really fun. I've done loads of pond clearing, as you can see, and we burnt some wood last night on the campfire, and we've got tons more to do. The wildflower meadow is looking good. The bluebell wood we will go and check on in the spring, hopefully when it's coming out. The owlboxes, again, we'll keep a continuous check on those. There's swifts in the field. They're looking, you probably can't see them now, they're flitting very silently over the fields. My niece is there collecting blackberries, as all children love to do when you're little. Oh look, have you got purple all over your hand? There's a swift. There's one of the dogs, the other dog's going mad. And so that is the end of the farm vlog. So thank you for watching, give us a thumbs up if you've liked it, subscribe so you don't miss any more, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.